Who's ready to go out? Who's ready to go out? Oh my goodness, Rafiki. Come on. Oh my gee, but we need to go out. We need to... Come on then, let's go. You ready? Come on. Let's go. Let's go, boys. Let's go. weeks, it's delicious weeks. Hello my angels, I hope you're all really well and welcome back to a new vlog. Oh, I am literally having kind of like my dream day when I am at home and I don't have any filming, or I don't actually have any like Zoom or Google Meet meetings or sort of having to be here, there and everywhere. I kind of put these days in my diary where I get up super early and I walk the dogs around the orchard, and I get to spend a little bit of time in the orchard listening to the birds chirp and kind of taking a moment to just kind of take it all in. And this morning was a bit of a misty moo, as you guys would have seen, but again the trees still have so much colour on them and it just literally makes my heart beam seeing the little boys trot around the orchard and listen to the birds themselves. I mean, Wiggy just loves it. It literally makes my day. I then made a very quick cup of coffee and then headed down to Reformer Pilates. And that kind of is my secret weapon in a way. It's something that I do, and sadly something I would love to do more of. I just need that wonderful thing called time. But it's that one thing that makes me feel strong, powerful, lean, and it's kind of 1 hour or 50 minutes where I'm not on calls, I'm not looking at my emails, I'm not on Instagram, I'm not replying to comments, and it's kind of like my sacrosanct time. It was absolutely lovely, and I'm kind of encouraging Christy to come with me at the moment and really getting her into it. So she was also with me today, which was just divine. We then went to Gale's and kind of just had a gorgeous girly catch up over an iced Americano. Headed home, got stuck into a little bit of work, and then I thought, do you know what? I'm pulling myself away. I want to have a hot shower, warm up and properly get ready for the day. So today we're kind of going to spend the day together. I also need to start dinner because I've kind of had this recipe that I've been really wanting to do, and it's actually something I have in my fridge. So it's going to be a sweet potato squash chickpea coconutty curry. I'm very conscious that as a family we eat quite a lot of meat and a lot of fish, and although I absolutely love like vegan and vegetarian recipes, it's actually something I haven't cooked, especially with you guys, for a really long time. So I thought it'd be something that I would love to share with you guys. And it's quite a simple recipe. However, it's with anything like good stews and curries, it all depends upon how long you leave it, sort of like simmering away in the pot as such. So I'm going to get ready for the day. I'm going to have one of those like no makeup days. I need to give the hair a good brush, pop some clothes on, do a little bit of skincare, put a lick of makeup. I'm thinking maybe a mascara and a lip gloss, lip salve, that kind of vibe. Got to do catch up on a little bit of work, got a few things to show you, and then we're going to make this scrumdiddlyocious curry together. So in terms of products, I've literally just had a shower. I did my cleanse in the shower, and today I kind of feel like I need to have a little bit of a kind of an exfoliation, and actually a product that I showed you guys, gosh, a real fair few vlogs ago now. This is U Beauty's Resurfacing Flash Peel. It's absolutely amazing. It's something that I use once a week, and it has become an absolute must in my skincare routine. And I'm so excited to say that this little segment of the vlog is sponsored by U Beauty, which, do you know what? It makes me so happy that I get to talk to you guys about brands that I found and fell passionately in love with and use on a daily basis. Also, just look at how beautifully that flash peel has just glided on my skin. Now, if you might be new to my YouTube channel, then U Beauty is just the most exceptional skincare brand, founded by Tina Craig. And basically what she wanted to set out and achieve was to streamline her skincare routine, essentially. She wanted to have exceptional products with incredible ingredients with unbelievable results. And that is just what she has created. Now, to be honest with you, the biggest difference between, let's say, U Beauty and any other skincare product on the market is their patent pending siren capsule technology. And really that means that the active ingredients are targeting those areas where your skin needs it the most. And basically that means that you are going to get faster results, less risk of irritation, and also less risk of overstimulating or over treatment. You know, I'm the first person and was very much guilty of trying all of these products and doing all of these peels and exfoliations and actually just doing too much. And that's really where Tina introduced U Beauty with the most incredible capsule collection of only a few products that do exceptional things. Now, you probably noticed that I've actually just popped on that flash peel, and it's been on for a couple of minutes now. So they recommend to do 5 to 10 minutes. If you have got sensitive skin like me, start off smaller and work your way up. Obviously watch out for your eyes. So I'm going to leave this on for around about, I would say, 5 to 7 minutes. Those are the results where I've literally seen my skin beaming. It is so glowy, and you guys have been so kind in the comments down below being like, what have you been doing, wink wink? I'm telling you right now, it's the flash peel from U Beauty. They also have the super hydrator, and this is my everyday. It is so gorgeous. It's a really stunning creamy texture. It's also really beautiful under makeup. It sort of clings onto your foundation and makes it last so much longer, and really all the moisture in your skin, which is absolutely outstanding. And then the product I've been literally banging on about the entire time, it's actually, I think, in my makeup bag or on my dressing table, is the lip plasma compound or compound plasma. Not quite sure what it is. However, I am going to be wearing that today, and it's literally skincare for your lips. And it kind of makes your lips look like super glossy. And I put a tiny bit of lip liner on, a touch of mascara, tiny bit of blusher, and Bob's your uncle. That is my makeup for the day. Literally Hailey Bieber vibes. Now, with any clinical grade exfoliator, you need to ensure that you have washed it off properly. Give your skin a real good clean, use a flannel, and I don't even think I need to like tell you guys, but I think the glow says it all. It is just the most beautiful product. I wish you could literally reach into whatever it is that you're watching my YouTube channel, or maybe it's the TV, your phone, your tablet, your iPads, and literally touch my skin. My skin straight away feels tighter. My pores look so much smaller. And just instantly it's given my face that sort of like refresh, buff and polish that it needs to be that canvas underneath a beautiful oil painting. And it's just gorgeous. I'm obsessed with the Flash Peel. So I would highly recommend it. And trust me, even just after one use, you guys are going to see the most remarkable results. And literally as simple as these two products, that is literally my daily routine. Obviously I use the Flash Peel once a week, and I've been using the Super Hydrator every single day, just so that you can see it is a really gorgeous, milky like texture. It's absolutely stunning. I mean, I don't want to waste this on the back of my hands. Just you can see it goes on. It's such a beautiful smell as well. Now, each of U Beauty's products have all been clinically tested. They all have unique ingredients to ensure that, one, the results are extremely visible even after the first use, as I was saying, but also the fact that they are long lasting. Now, I pop the Super Hydrator down my neck and actually onto my décolletage. Now that we are in the midst of winter, and no, I'm not going to sing in the bleak midwinter. I said no, Leonora, no. We need to be taking care of our skin just that little bit more. It's very cold outside. We're going from the freezing cold into hopefully toasty warm houses, and the effects that that has on our skin is so much. So it's extremely important to use products like this that act as a barrier. See, they're anti-aging, they're super hydrating, and as I said, they are creating long-lasting results to ensure that your skin is beautiful, glowy, youthful, tight. And just as you can see, chef's kiss. Now, the second best thing is not only is your skin going to look just sublime, I've also got a discount code for you guys. So if you use LS20, I will leave it on screen now. That will get you 20% off. And going by all of the comments and actually lots of pictures of my incredible subscribers and Instagram followers that bought it the last time I showed you guys, your skin is incredible and you guys are going to thank me. So I can't wait to hear your thoughts. And my biggest recommendations, I mean, I'm obsessed with the moisturizer. I mean, just look at it, but the Flash Peel has kind of changed the game for me. And then actually, because I've told you guys, we're gonna have to find it now. The Lip Compound Plasma is the one. Okay, here she is. So this is my little secret So if I'm having like a no makeup day, then I will literally just pop on a lick of mascara, do my skincare like so. I just think, like, why would I put foundation on when my skin looks like this? And then I pop a tiny bit of lip liner. Should really be using a mirror anyway. And I just outline. I tell you what, I am gonna get a mirror because I can't end up with wonky lips, can I? My grandmother's beautiful mirror, and then I can actually see what I'm doing. So I line my lips, and yes, I am slightly guilty of overlining. So literally, I just line the very, very edges of my lips, and this, ladies and gentlemen, is my secret weapon. So this is U Beauty's the Plasma Lip Compound. This is the packaging, and actually, just so you can actually see the logo, it's U as in the letter, not U as in the word. And it's got this gorgeous silver applicator, and it is so cold and cooling and soothing and divine. And a little bit goes a long way, so don't do what I did the first time, is squidge it all out and end up with so much. And there you go. You got the juiciest, glossiest lips, and literally you are putting skincare on your lips, and they're going to be nourishing them, moisturizing them, healing them, anti-aging, all of those incredible active ingredients that are actually going to also be working on the fine lines and wrinkles that we all get from either smiling or pouting. Definitely guilty of that. But I love it. I literally have it in every single handbag, in my makeup bag, in my dressing table, in my cars. It comes everywhere with me, so you guys are going to be loving that. And it literally kind of instantly just plumps them. They look so much fuller. So that is the vibe. I'm going to give my hair a little bit of a Brushingtons. I'm going to pop on a cozy but kind of like working from home outfit, head downstairs. I need to get on my emails. I've got lots of editing to do. It is all happening! And I'm so excited for what is about to come. We're kind of like on the cusp of something very exciting, and I can't wait to share it with you guys. And you know me, I'm just obsessed with the fact that, like, I feel I'm just so unbelievably lucky that I literally have like my dream job, and I have thousands and thousands of besties who are just the kindest people. You guys are rock stars, and the fact that I get to work with literally dream brands of mine, and all I have to do is just warp on about how much I love them. Literally the dream. But anyway, I'm going off on another tangent. You guys are probably like, what is she talking about? Anywho, I'm going to brush them up, kind of like primp it and make it look somewhat presentable for the day. Maybe it's a headband day, maybe the clip's going back in, not quite sure. Pop something cozy on, and then we're gonna head downstairs. I'm gonna catch up, like I said, with a bit of work, and then we're gonna make this scrum-delicious curry together. But I'm just obsessing. I'm just like staring at myself now, which is like a bit vain. But when the skincare's this good, you gotta stare. been quite a busy day and I'm sorry that I have not come on earlier, but it is officially pitch black outside and I need to start making dinner. It's kind of one of those recipes where you kind of need to do like a little bit of prep, but once it's all in the pot, you can kind of let it simmer and cook really for a few hours and all of those flavors come together. So let's quickly talk through some ingredients. And I kind of had all of these in my fridge and just thought it would be really lovely to have a really warm, hearty and wholesome curry tonight. And I'm quite conscious that we eat quite a lot of meat as a family, so I wanted to make something that was vegetarian. And you can, I tell you what, this is actually vegan as well. So any vegans and vegetarians out there, then listen up. So let's talk quickly through the ingredients. So you're gonna need some sweet potatoes. I always use a red onion and some golden onions. If you've got a leek, then whack it in. However, I sadly don't. You are also going to need some garlic and some ginger. I've got cherry tomatoes in mine. You are also going to need a pot of the chopped tomato puree. I haven't actually grabbed that out yet. I'm also going to pop some butternut squash in it because I think butternut squash and sweet potato, they go so well together. You're going to need 400 mils of coconut milk, which is actually one of these tins. You are going to need the same with chickpeas, and I just think chickpeas in a curry, they're so underrated. They're so delicious and a fantastic source of protein. Then you're going to need some either Tikka paste, or I'm actually going to use my red Thai curry paste, and it just adds so many more spices and flavors to our curry. I also love to use curry powder when I'm frying off the onions, really making them translucent. That's really where they sort of absorb the flavor and taste utterly scrumptious. You're going to need some tomato puree, and then there's actually a little bit more coconut milk if I needed a tiny bit more to just sort of loosen it up slightly. And then we're going to add a tiny bit of chili powder. So those are the ingredients. I'm going to prep a little bit. I need to obviously peel my sweet potato, chop it into chunks. I bought this from Weeknight a couple of weeks ago, so hence why I really need to use it. Oh, I really need to use it. It's actually gone over, but it looks fine to me. This is no fuss butternut squash, already prepared. Fantabby-dozy. And then obviously I'm going to cut up my onion quite finely, lengthwise, not into squares. I tell you what, we'll prep this together. Oh, these onions are really getting me. Oh my goodness me. I need to up my onion goggle game. I literally am gonna go on Amazon the second I've finished cooking, and I'm going to be ordering next day delivery some new onion goggles, because these sunglasses are just an abomination to fashion, and two, just not cutting it. Oh my gosh, my eyes. Woo! Okay, so sweet potatoes and onions are done. All we need to prep is the garlic. Oh, the onions. I don't know whether I'm just like ultra sensitive, or whether these are just some seriously pungent onions. Oh my goodness gracious me. Right, off to this pot. First things first, we're going to need some delicious olive oil. A very, very healthy amount of olive oil. And I'm now going to add the onions and the garlic, as well as the curry powder. go. Onions are going in. Garlic is going in. A big spoon. And just want to break up those onion rings. And then I'm going to get a teaspoon of curry powder, a real heat teaspoon, so be generous here. And we're just going to sprinkle that over the onions, maybe a touch more. A teaspoon and a half. A generous amount of salt. And we're also going to add in some fresh chili. Straight away, the taste buds are going to be pumping. The smell from all of those delicious spices in that curry powder. Oh, yumma. So I'm going to turn down the heat slightly, and we're just going to allow those onions to sweat until they are translucent. You do want to keep sort of moving them around to ensure that you're not going to burn the garlic at the bottom as well. So you really do want to turn down the heat as much as you can and just allow those onions to really sweat down slowly. Now adding in the grated ginger. There we go. Trust me, all of these different elements is just going to add to the flavour and make it so punchy and powerful. Yet the coconut milk is going to make it creamy. And then obviously the sweet potato and the squash is going to give it that real sweet wholesomeness. Oh gosh, I cannot wait. Right, I'm now going to add our red Thai curry. And we're going to add probably half of this jar. So this is, how much? 90 grams. So let's call it 45 grams. Of the red Thai curry paste, and we're just going to let that for a couple of minutes cook through the ginger, the garlic and those onions. Now this is really where you can actually just chuck everything else in, and then it just does its own thing. As long as at the beginning you really cook in those yummy spices, the rest all actually comes together. So I've added the sweet potato. I've got another handful to go, as well as the butternut squash. I'm also going to add a few of those cherry tomatoes that they cook down as well. We're also going to add in the tinned tomatoes. We're going to add the chickpeas as well as the coconut milk. So why don't we do that? One of my favorite things is just to have like a tiny bit. It is so good. Okay, and then it all comes like out. Where are you? There we go. Add all of that in. I'm also needing to just rinse my chickpeas. And then that can go in. Could even like add, for example, I mean, if you did want to make this into a sort of a meat curry, then you can add chicken, you could add prawns into this. It would be absolutely delicious. However, I don't think it really needs it. There's so much punch and protein and flavour in here. Not only is this going to be utterly delicious, it's also going to most certainly fill you up. Right, we need those chickpeas and the tinned tomatoes, as well as the touch of tomato paste. We're going to add a big tablespoon. So we'll do 2 teaspoons. Save it on the washing up. 1, 2. Perfect. That is that. Very risky wearing cream cashmere when doing a curry. So apart from some chili flakes, that is ready to simmer away. So she is ready to simmer away. I'm going to pop the lid on, and to be honest with you, she will be ready in about 25 to 30 minutes. So just as long as your sweet potato is soft and tender in the middle, she's ready to be eaten. But it's like anything like that. I kind of let it go onto a really low heat. Please excuse, I've made an utter mess of the side of the pot. And these Le Creuset pots are just so fantastic to cook sort of curries and stews and one pots in. And I'm going to let that just stew away, and we'll come back and we will do the taste test together once the potato and the squash is cooked. And then we can either add in, you know, some spinach, some peas. We're going to top it with coriander and some fresh lime. I don't know whether to add some lentils or possibly even serve it over rice. Not quite sure yet, but in 25 minutes I will have made up my mind. PJs are on and dinner is ready. So I just boiled up some rice. I'm going to have a little bit. Marcus is going to have a lot. Here he is. Say hello to everybody.
Hello everybody.
Marcus went to Sainsbury's quickly and got me some fresh lime and some fresh spinach and a couple of toiletries for the rest of the week. Oh, there's some scritching at the door. Come on then. You also got some poppadoms. Gosh, it really is curry night.
Delish.
So I just popped that fresh spinach in and it welts just so quickly. So that really is just going to cook from the heat of the rest of the curry. And that is our delicious vegetable sweet potato squash chickpea curry ready and done. So I am going to top it with some fresh coriander. Mark is not a huge fan of coriander, so I think I'm gonna put an extra bit on mine. Make sure he's got some big, delicious bits and pieces of those sweet potato. Make sure that it's
lime,
nicely presented. Yes, please. A little bit of rice for me. Dish it up. You guys know what I'm like with presentation. It's got to look beautiful as well as tasting phenomenal. And I can assure you that this is a super hearty, wholesome, that comfort food, but it's easy mid-week meal. You can kind of just chop it up, whack it all in the pot, and it does its own magic, as I said earlier. So that is ready for that. I actually think I may have just, oh no, I did, didn't I? Oh no, my coriander stuck to the bottom of the pan. Oh no, it's a disaster. That was the last of my coriander. Okay, well, I would have put the coriander on the top, but what we're going to do, Mark, could you grab the Greek yogurt out of the fridge, please? After ingesting your poppadom. You guys can probably hear him crunching on that. So I always serve it with a slice of lime on the side, and you can either use like a little bit of tzatziki or some Greek yogurt or even sour cream. Just have a tiny bit on the side, and I think it just adds a little bit more creaminess to it. But that, hang on a moment, I've got to be able to put something green on the top. Definitely has the spinach in it. I would have done some beautiful coriander for the top, but oh well. Oh well, oh well. But that there, I'm going to turn you guys around, is my delicious coconut milk, vegetable, actually vegan, sweet potato, butternut squash and chickpea curry. It is going to be utterly scrum-delicious, and with a tiny side of that sour cream, it's going to be so good. And that there is my coconut, sweet potato, squash and chickpea curry. It is going to be hearty, wholesome, utterly delicious, and just that perfect midweek, super quick, easy, yet scrumptious curry. I've just topped it with a tiny bit of sour cream, some fresh lime on the side. If I did have, and I didn't just actually stick the rest of it to the bottom of the pot, or pan I should say, I would have put it on the top. But anyway, that is dinner. So we are going to be sofa slugs with these sofa slugs. We're going to eat dinner on the sofa in front of the TV, which is going to be utterly heavenly. If this isn't heaven, I don't know what else is. I've got my boys, my slots, my PJs, a delicious curry, and Netflix. Oh my goodness. Where have you been? You're soaking wet. Oh my goodness. I love you more than anything in the whole entire world, and I'll see you in the